guys, from yesterday it's possible to use the new class. I'm having a lot of fun with the ranger. It's very good, the damage is insane, so I want to make a quick video to talk about the new build for the skill and some actually problem that you're gonna encounter as soon as you change class and you start to level up everything, which is you're gonna run out of gold, most of it, and also of metal to recast everything. So we're gonna talk about this in the video, and as usual, if you're new to the channel, remember to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So first of all, let's go to the skill. This is the build. Again, as from the previous video, I'm not taking any credit for the build because I just straight up copy from the guys from Discord that used to play on the Chinese server. So this is what they were advising, and this is what I'm using, and the results are very good. So I am confident this is a very good one because the DPS is insane, especially when you do single target enemies. So on the boss, it's very good. I'm usually it's very rare that I find a DPS that makes more damage than me in the party when I go and do Rift, for example, or Dragon and stuff like that. So I'm very satisfied. And it's actually, I managed to get all the skill legendary rarity thanks to the two events that we have going on. One is the paper plane event that I'm sure you already know because there's been a lot of talk about it. And then the other one was the summoning one from here with the rainbow ticket. I already finished, so for me disappeared. But two things that also help me are the diviner stone. So from here you can get actually legendary skill if you accumulated enough star essence, and as you can see I got one from here and also I got one from here, the skill selection. So there is one or two skill I forgot from the previous class that you still use in the new build for the ranger, and lucky enough I didn't use my skill selection because I knew that once we change the class all the skill are gonna also be different, almost all of them. And so thanks to that I waited and I got the few skills that were left from the previous class. I got one legendary from there. So thanks to this bunch of things and a little bit of luck, because I think one of the skill I found it like randomly in the normal summon, I managed to get all the skill legendary, which is obviously very nice. And first of all, you're also gonna have problem to start them up, all of them, because you're gonna run out of gold, as I mentioned before. So don't worry too much about it. If it happened, don't be scared that you messed up something. You didn't. It's just happening to everybody. Now let's go to the talent. This is the new one, the new tree that you're gonna unlock. It's Oak Arrow, and it's gonna be, again, this is all copied from the people from Discord. I don't take any credit. Left, right, and then left and left again. And for the second one, I'm using Forging Foundation. This is all straight, so I don't have to tell you anything. It just goes straight ahead. And the last one is gonna be, it was called Zealous something, I forgot the name, but it's basically the same one that we were using here in the second slot before, in the first class, in the basic class that you have when you start the game. And this is pretty much it for the skill. Now let's talk about the most important stuff. With this new class, you're gonna unlock also the new Rift, and the new Rift is gonna have a new set. Now you also have a different set of accessories that I'm not using, which is the Sea Lord. It's gonna give you Mastery. Mastery is very good because increase the damage, and if you don't know, you can actually read what every stat does from here. So for example, you can read what Mastery does, Ace does, etc. But the biggest thing is that now the new set, which is the Icicle set that you get from the new Rift, is they have many different bonus that you couldn't get before when you were rolling the bonus, when you were doing recast. So now making all your stat like high enough is becoming a little bit more difficult in my opinion. On one side it's easier because of course you now get determination from equipment like your weapon, which before was not possible. But at the same time, because you now have more stat that you need to get, of course the slots are still 3. So you're not gonna be able to get everything like you did before. So for example, before I had accuracy, which is obviously very important in my weapon, and now I can't because I have ace, I have determination, and I have crit. So, and then the other problem is that you cannot recast properly because first of all, it's not convenient. You're gonna have to reach, like when you reach level 30 with the ranger, the equipment that you drop is gonna be higher level, which is also gonna have better stat. So you don't want to spend like too much on recasting now because eventually you're gonna have to change, like to recast the better level equipment. And the second of all, because you don't have enough resources like now. Like you're gonna finish all your gold and you're also gonna finish all the metal that you use for recasting, which is very annoying, honestly. But again, I think this is just by design of the game. And what I advise to do is try to reroll like decent bonus in your new equipment. Like this is what I got for mine. So I don't even have a like level 5 stat in my weapon, but still it's 3 decent stat. And then as you can see, this one is level 1. This one was actually very lucky. Again, I'm not a huge fan of mastery right now, not because it's not good, but because I cannot make enough in my equipment to make it like do a difference. But this is what it is. That's what I got. And again, here I got like, yeah, level 5 endurance and evasion. I would have preferred defense, but it didn't came out, and I'm not gonna reroll any of them right now. So what you can do to keep up with the stat that we talked in the previous video, and we're also gonna speak about it very fast in this one, is to utilize as much as possible the space that you have in your Melomon, for example. So I think is this one. I didn't have enough accuracy. For this reason, I put where is it? Also, I didn't have enough crit, so here I put critical rate, and I think maybe it's the last one. Yes, this one. I didn't have enough accuracy, so instead of putting critical rate here, I put accuracy, and I start to level it up a little bit. I can't invest too much, obviously, because as you can see, I basically have nothing left for experience, but I level it up enough to make sure that I have enough accuracy, because when I rerolled all my bonus, I had lower critical rate and lower accuracy than before, and higher determination. But again, just having a good amount of determination and not critical rate and accuracy is not a very good idea. It's not ideal as a result of changing your equipment. Obviously, you want to be stronger after you change equipment, not weaker. And so the first thing that you can do to improve your stat without having to recast 3000 times every piece of new equipment that you have is utilize properly the bonus that you can get from the Melomon. And another thing that you can do, which you unlocked now with the new class change, is the mount. Now for the mount, the best 2 mount advised for Ranger, for DPS overall, are the Alpaca or the Rock, which you can see from here. Now, the reason why they are advised to people to DPS is because both of them, with the skill, they increase the damage that you can deal, which is obviously what you want as DPS. Now, for me, I choose the Alpaca because I just like the skill more, and also I got lucky with the sticker because the sticker gave me 2% accuracy, which is huge right now for me. And the only problem that I have with this with the mount is that yes, the skill is the one that you want to have, but the cannon, which is the one that you have from the start, so everybody has this one unlocked when they unlock the mount, has better basic stat, innate stat, as I think the game called it, innate stat, which is determination. And again, you want to have as much as possible when it comes to determination, because it's very, very good, especially when it's paired up with high critical rate. So for this reason, I invested in both of them for the level, and also I tried with the amount of resource that I have to start up also this one and not just focus on the main one like I did instead for the Melomon, for example, because starting them up also increased the innate bonus that they have, which is what I actually want from him, which is determination again. So it's a little bit getting more complicated, but with a mix of everything. So for example, you get haste from here, you get accuracy from here, and then I get determination from here. I managed to get up to a decent amount of stat, even if it's not the best possible ever, which I'm going to show you now. So critical rate, I managed to stay around 30%, which is what you want. You want something between 30 and 35. Determination, I went from 10 up to 20%. Again, you want to stay as the same as critical rate, so you want to go up to 30%. Right now it's not possible. I would have to spend hundreds of dollars on the Melomon and the mount. I don't want to do that. I don't think it's worth it. I'm happy with 20% determination for now. Accuracy, you want to stay between 100 and 103%, so this is very good for me right now. And then haste is actually a little bit more than advised. I think people used to advise 20-25% of haste. Mine is 35, but simply because I have 12% from that Tsar set that I'm still using. And so that's it for now for my stat. Is it the best possible like build of stat? No, obviously not, but the damage is very good. I'm very happy with the results. So for now, I'm gonna keep this, and I'm not gonna spend any more of my resource because I don't know if you know, but the second paper plane event apparently is gonna have a very strong artifact that you can only get from that event. So now is day 2 of paper plane 1, and I got everything I wanted. So I actually didn't finish it, but that's okay. I got everything I wanted, and I'm gonna start to save up resources for the next one. And yeah, that's it for all the things we need to discuss, I think. Ah, no, wait. And so we do get a new set, but as you can see, I'm using 4 piece out of 6. This because I'm still using Mask of Power and Gauntlet of Power. And the reason, obviously, is because they're legendary and they're both tier 10 from previously. And obviously, when you get tier 10, you get very, very good bonus. So for this reason, I'm still using them, and I think it's a good idea for everybody to do 2 pieces of power set, no, energy set, I think is the name. 2 pieces of energy set and 4 pieces of icicle set for the bonus. And for the icicle set, remember that you can make not only the weapon legendary, which is great because it's gonna give you a bonus from here, and also you can go up to tier 15, but you can also do the shoes legendary and the pants legendary. And the way to do it is to buy the crystal from here. Now you cannot drop them from the trial, but you can buy them from the shop here. So I highly advise everybody to buy it from here and make your equipment legendary, because obviously it's going to give you better stat and the bonus. So I think that's it now. We talked about pretty much everything new about the class and about the game, like all the stats and all the things. Don't be too sad if you if you finish the resources and you cannot reach the same amount of progress that maybe I show you in the video. I did spend money for the mount, for example. So obviously if you're free to play, you're not gonna be able to make both of them level 100 in 1 or 2 days. And for the Melomon, I didn't really change anything. I just kept investing into Demon Hound. As you can see, the other two, this one level 1 and it's only 2 blue star, and this one is level 1 and it's only 2 blue star. Of course, they both like growing state, but it's just for the raw stat. It's not important, honestly. Just focus on the main Melomon for that. The skill we already talked about. So that's it. If you have any question, I will be happy to answer. So leave it in the comment. Thank you for watching the video and see you in the next one. Bye bye. Have a nice day.